give you credit that you probably raised every issue that could possibly be raised in your testimony. And I will say that I disagree with many, many parts of it in your conclusions. I could ask you questions for the next 2 hours, but I'll try and limit it a little bit. You make the comment, and I hear this repeatedly, that Pennsylvania is the only state that doesn't have a tax on natural gas. What's the impact fee? Isn't that a tax? It's generated about $800 million over the last 4 years. So.
I'm saying that it doesn't have a severance tax.
Well, okay, most of the states don't have a Johnstown flood tax either. Should they have that? We're the only state that has a Johnstown flood tax.
Most states do have a severance tax. And if you converted the impact of the impact fee into a tax rate, it would be in the neighborhood of 2%.
I think you're wrong about that when you consider the price that's in the neighborhood of 4% today. How many other states have an impact fee? Do you know?
I'm not aware of another state that has an impact fee,
We're the only one?
as far as I'm aware.
You also state that 80% of the tax will ultimately be paid by non-Pennsylvanians. 50% of Pennsylvania households are served by natural gas. Aren't they going to pay some additional fee also?
They're paying those fees right now, and those fees are including severance taxes that go to other states because we are importing some natural gas right now. So the combination of gas that's used is a combination of gas produced in Pennsylvania and other states that impose severance taxes.
So when Pennsylvania adds a tax, that's not going to have any impact on what Pennsylvanians pay?
To the extent that Pennsylvanians are consuming gas produced in Pennsylvania, yes, but most of the gas that is produced here is exported to other states.
You also mentioned that none of this new severance tax can be passed on to the landowners. Have you considered the contracts that are in existence?
It's my understanding that the language that's included in the legislation has been reviewed by our attorneys who believe that it's sufficient to prevent the passing forward of those costs to the leaseholders.
My guess there are probably minimum 1,000 different contracts out there. So this legislation covers all the possibilities, all the constitutional issues concerning changing a contract after the fact.
It's my understanding that the lawyers have reviewed that and believe that is the effect of that language.
Okay. Are you aware of what the Leidy hub price is today?
I can get that information for you.
No, I ask
don't have
you,
it with me.
are you aware of it?
No, I don't have it with me.
You know what that is? Would it surprise you if I told you it was probably about $1.10
No.
per 1,000 cubic feet?
No, there's a variety and a range of prices across Pennsylvania.
But we're going to charge the gas industry a price of $2.97, even though the price which they're selling it for or getting today is around $1.10.
At the point in time that we designed this tax, we did include a tax floor of $2.97. We did not estimate that we were going to reach that point. The most recent data that I have for the prices across Pennsylvania, averaged across our hubs, for the first quarter of 2015 was $2.02. So obviously the price is at a low point right now. We do anticipate the prices are going to increase by 2016.
I'm glad you mentioned the price increase because the next question I have involves the impact fee and what you plan to do under the severance tax, and that is to provide a part of it which would be the equivalent of the impact fee, which would go to municipalities.
Correct.
And you've capped it at the 2014 rate, correct?
I believe it's capped at the highest rate that it has been, and I think that was 2014, yes.
Okay, but you just testified that you expect the price to go up. So if the price does go up, then municipalities don't get to share in that increase, do they?
I believe the formula for the distribution is the way it currently is in current law. The amount is fixed at the highest point, and the formula is the way it is in current law.
And my question to you is this, is if the price of gas goes up, as you have testified you expect, municipalities are not going to share in that increase.
I don't think there will be a direct distribution to them. However, the purpose of this tax is to fund education, and additional education funding will be going into those communities.
I think the answer is no, they will not share. Is that correct?
They won't receive a direct distribution out of the impact fee, correct?
Thank you.